Let me double check. We got people in the chat. Let's see. Kristen, hello. How are you? And then hello, Scarborough. Thank you for paying rent. I really appreciate that. Hello, Pomp. Good to see you. Good to see you. How is everyone doing tonight? Thank you for coming. I know like YouTube notifications have been weird lately, and I'm doing a different schedule, which I will talk about in a little bit, but I had free time tonight, so I thought I would just jump on and talk for a little bit, maybe go over a video with you guys. Kristen, I'm glad you're here because I'm going to be talking about what we did together last weekend. So, yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Good? Bad? In between? Do, do, do. Let's see. So, yeah. That being said, okay. So I'm just gonna go into it. So, hi Mary Jane, how you doing? Last weekend was so busy for me. So let me start with the stuff that does not matter to y'all, but it matters to me personally, and I think you should all take interest in me personally. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey Dust, how are you doing? It's so good to see you. Thank you for jumping in. Dust, actually, you might want to stay a little bit because I might have something fun for you to watch with us. I was thinking of you when I looked this up. Oh, I'm at work. I'm sorry, Scarborough. Don't be. Just kidding. Stay at work. Get paid. Especially in this economy. Get paid. So, I missed it. I'm so sorry. Hi, Wandering Wenchie. How are you doing? Sherry Ann, hello. It's good to see you. Glitterflame, hi. Good to see you too. Thank you all for stopping in. Okay, so this weekend was crazy. So I threw my friend a baby sprinkle with my other friend, and damn, did that take up a lot of time. There's like, so she did co ed, which was fine, and there was like 50 people coming. So I panicked. Okay, let me back up because I know some people don't know what a sprinkle is. So when you have a shower, like a wedding shower or a baby shower, the idea is you shower the person with gifts. So you give them a lot of gifts. For a baby sprinkle, it's usually when you're having a second child, and you don't necessarily need the baby stuff, but you might still need stuff to like help out with the toddler or like things you might have thrown away, like a few extra clothes. Usually, like, especially if there's like the same gender child. So oh, yeah. Still busy. I'm sorry, Glitterflame. You should just leave. Just don't do that. Don't listen to me. That was bad advice. Um, so we threw a baby sprinkle. It was themed another pizza, my heart. Or special delivery on the way, depending who you asked. Basically, it was a pizza themed shower. And it was a good time. And fun fact, Costco will make you 12 pizzas if you ask them. They might mess up your order the day of, and you might have like a little teeny panic attack. It's no big deal. But they'll make you 12 pizzas. Fun fact. Turns out you don't need 12 pizzas if 50 people are coming. Uh, I specifically have a fear when hosting that there will not be enough food. My theory is if you have no leftovers, someone went hungry. Someone didn't get enough to eat. And yeah, the two most important things at a party are sustenance and vibes. So, so that being said, we ordered 12 pizzas. My mother, bless her heart, helped with a lot of stuff. She made the cake, and she also made vodka sauce for the first time, basically from scratch, because Costco does not sell vodka sauce. And my one friend was like, "What if we just put marinara and Alfredo together? That's vodka sauce, right?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure that's not vodka sauce," and it's not. Fun fact. So my mom made us vodka sauce. We did penne and vodka sauce. I made a Caesar salad. We bought an antipasta, and we had so many leftovers. We are still eating pasta, and this happened on Sunday. Like, I took home, I think, two trays of pasta and a whole pizza. No, two pizzas. I took home two pizzas. We just finished the pizza today, and we still have like maybe a day's worth of pasta left. But I've just been eating carbs and cheese, which, like, I know shouldn't sound like a complaint, but it is. And then I looked at my refrigerator, and when we went to Costco, I also bought salad, and I was like, oh, the salad's gonna be like past due. So for the first time this week, I had a salad finally. I had all intentions of having a salad, but it was the first time I got to. So yeah, that was that. But also, what made it busy is I went on my first ghost hunt. Yay, baby Joan went on a first ghost hunt. Yay. So yeah, I have, fun fact, never been on a ghost hunt, a ghost investigation, whichever verbiage, noun, I don't know, pronoun you want to use for it. I've never done it. And like the best I've done is like walking tours, like ghost walking tours, which I still like and still have a lot of fun. And first off, I did not see a ghost. Hi, Sweet Goth. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well too. I didn't see a ghost. I do have a theory about why I've never had a paranormal experience. I think I'm too desperate. And I think the ghost see me as like the girl at the prom mouth breathing on the side of the wall, asking for anyone to dance with her. And therefore the ghosts are not attracted to my energy and they leave me alone. Yeah. That's my theory about why I've never seen a ghost. And I wasn't proven incorrect because there were, once again, no ghosties talking to me. And I feel really bad. So I went with Kristen, who's Flower Coven on here, her good friend Sean, and Vic from Destination Spooky, which you should check out because he, and I'll put that in the chat right now. He also did a like quick live stream on it, like a 15-minute live stream, and I end up in that one. And he did me a huge favor by shouting me out, so of course I'm gonna shout him out. Here's the link to Destination Spooky right there. Highly suggest you go check him out. He's a great time, especially if you have questions about like paranormal travel and like different like tours you should take or not take. He's great with stuff like that. Anyway, so we went there and I did have an interesting experience. And I want to be vague. Just a little bit vague. I don't remember their names, I'll be honest with you. But the paranormal world I'm finding day after day after day is actually quite small. And a lot of people know each other. So I want to be a little bit discreet with what I'm going to say. There was a couple there, and they were promoting a virtual seance. And basically what was described, or what I can remember was described, is they were saying that most people will use white noise, but white noise is pre-recorded. And they want to make something that used white noise that wasn't pre-recorded. It was like live white noise. And that is how they were going to speak to the ghosties. A few problems. Just a few problems. I kind of zoned out once the guy who was explaining it said in like the first part of speaking that you can't measure sound. You can only experience it. And in my mind, I was like, well, what are hertz and decibels then? Also, what do you tell the deaf people of the world, or the people losing their hearing? What do you mean you can't measure sound? Yeah, you can. Easily, you can measure sound. Why you can get tinnitus or like ringing in your ears. And then later on, he also said that he specifically called out skeptics. We got called out. Not me, because I was, let's say, undercover. I wasn't really undercover. I didn't know enough to say anything. I'm just like observing. That's the best I can describe. My scientific method was I'm just going to observe what's happening because it's my first time and I'm lost. Um, he then said, like, skeptics will just try to tell, or skeptics will try to talk you out of the conversation, which that's not true. That's not what skeptics do. And then he also said, what was it that like really, oh, he was like, language is made up. So like, yeah, that's like, or he's like, oh, skeptics will say it's just sound and that your brain is coming up with a pattern to make it a word. But that's all what listening is. That's all what language is. And I went, that's not what language is, buddy. Like, yeah, there are pattern sounds that we have made to form words, but those words have meaning behind them in context. Even if I just start spouting random things, you can't say that's a word. If I go, blah, 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 that's not words. They have no meanings behind them. And he was like, yeah, so like we should just be listening and then we could hear them. And I would argue that if you could just listen to what he was playing for us and you could just hear the words and it wasn't just sound that we were trying to form words out of in our pattern loving brains, because you have to remember our brains love patterns, so we do look for them everywhere, then we wouldn't all have to guess what it was saying, or like we wouldn't have to ask a question and then try to make whatever we think is said work, because it would be a conversation. That's just what I think. So let's see. I got to the chat. Thanks, sub. Thank you, Sharon, for subbing. Subbing. Vic would love that. Can't measure sound. So what is it when I turn the volume up on my TV then? The numbers are a measure, surely. I'm confused. Well, a lot of people were confused because, you know, like, sound are waves, and you can measure waves. Yeah. Something, if you can't measure sound, then nothing can go the speed of sound. There's a lot of measurements for sound. There's actually more than one. But yeah, no, he was like, you can't have a dance unless there's a dancer, and that's the same for sound. Which, like, I guess that's the whole, like, if a tree falls in the forest, doesn't make a sound kind of a deal, but that's not how he presented it, and I was very confused about it. Hello, James. Hi, Creestorm, how are you doing? I may ask silly questions. I'm not accustomed to ghosties. I didn't want to ask anything because I was scared. I was just taking it in. And then Kristen was trying to call me out because Kristen was showing me memes on her phone. And I have a really bad case of, like, I can't quiet my face. Like, I could never play poker. I give away exactly what I'm feeling every time I play poker. No, I don't play poker. I shouldn't say that. Every time, like, I see something and I feel something, I make a face. So I'm trying so hard not to make a face because the people are facing me. They're not facing Kristen. And Kristen just keeps showing me memes. And she was like she's sending me, like, her showing me on her phone the SpongeBob meme and the one fish guy going, this is barnacles. And I'm like, and she said every time she looked over at me, I was going, and like I was trying not to zone out, and they were just like, it was in these old abandoned buildings, and they're like, there's like a demon, or it's not a demon, they're like, there's a bad spirit in the corner. And I was like, it's probably a rat, because there were mice there. And I'm convinced everything was a mouse, to be honest with you. I'm very, very convinced. Let's see. Hey, Sarah, how are you doing? So in other words, he was not a fan of critical thinking. He was not a fan of critical thinking. I didn't bring up my love of critical thinking. I let him think whatever. I was a guest in his house. I wasn't a guest in his house. He was new there, too. We were all new. But does a tree falling make a sound in an absolute vacuum? I would say no, right? Because there couldn't be sound waves. Like, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just a girl. And I don't mean that in the wow, patronizing, patriarchal way of I'm just a girl. I mean that in the way that I don't want to think about that. It's too much right now. It's above my pay grade. Which, by the way, speaking about above my pay grade, do not forget to pay rent. Everybody, how is rent paid here on Ladies Fright? It's real easy. All you got to do is like. And that's all you got to do. Just got to like the stream. I will say, I'm changing things up. Girls, gals, everyone in between there. Those two things, girls and gals. Nothing else. I have been very silly, and I've been doing this whole thing wrong because I thought YouTube wouldn't count the live stream as a video, and I think it does count it as a video. So I'm still going to be doing live streams every other Tuesday. I'm just not going to be doing them on the same Tuesdays I release a video for the podcast. So like, for example, I will be doing it this Tuesday, but not the following Tuesday, and then I'll do it the next Tuesday. And I'm no longer taking the live streams down right away. I am leaving all the live streams up. So everything counts for watch time and things like that. So no longer will there be confusion about what I'm doing. I was being so silly. Silly, silly, silly. But now I'm not being silly. I'm working smarter, not harder. So yeah, I hope you appreciate that. Also, I don't know if something's going on with YouTube, and I don't want to blame it. It could just be me. But I did put a video out on Tuesday, and I'm really super proud of it. And it's actually going to be a part 1 of a part 2. Like, sorry, there's a 2-parter. That's what I mean. So if you can make sure that you check out part 1, I'm really excited about this. And like, I put it on the, I put it off for a while, like releasing it, because I kept having to like do more and more research on it. So I'm really proud of it. So if you could check it out, because it's not doing super, super hot, and that makes me sad. So the one, what did I call it? It's like America's First Ghost Story. That one, or First Ghost. That one, put on like your watch later list or something, just to remember to watch it. I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you. See, Dust. You should have brought pizza for the mice. I didn't want the mice near me. I specifically said they could stay away from me. I didn't want them biting me. Where was this again? This was Mid-Orange Correctional Facility in Warwick, New York. That sounded so Jersey when I said that. Warwick, New York. Pizza. Yeah. Sweet Goth, are you going to be the little mice coming? Get the pizza? I could have brought Oliver because he loves mice. That is true. I would have liked Oliver there because they were freaking me out. I did not like mice. But yeah, this guy sounds a bit odd with his justification. Oh, what he was doing, guiding you guys. Yeah. Oh, and I did pay rent. Thank you, Scarborough, for paying rent. I watched that. I watched part 1. I watched that video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I watched it waiting for part 2. Thank you. See, I shouldn't have even told you guys. I should have known that you're all on it. And I hope you're hanging in there, Dust. Yeah, Dust, how are you doing? If you want me to talk about what's going on, I will. I just was trying to respect what's going on there. So just let me know. You can either DM me on Discord. There we go. Words. Or you can just message in here. But yeah. I'm keeping an eye on the weather. I have a severe storms headed my way. That's not good. Be safe. Yep, be safe. If I'm getting pizza, I'll be anything I need to be. A little slut for pizza. I like it. Someone born and raised in Jersey, I get it. I am also a little slut for pizza. That's the only time you can all call me a slut. Otherwise, it's misogyny, and I don't appreciate it. But if it's for pizza, a little pizza. People get a load of leverage if I'm getting pizza. Scarborough is also a little slut for pizza. Maybe that's what I'll make my group. My little fan club. I'll call you all sluts for pizza. No, I think Alessio would be pissed about that. Does that make it more tempting, though? Curious. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Does anyone have any questions, class? Or otherwise, I have a little video prepared that we could, like, watch and chill and make fun of. Total. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. Totally. Yeah, put a 1 in the chat if you want me to call you little sluts for pizza as a group. If you never want to be called that, you can put a 2 and I will respect that because that is also very fair. I also believe in respecting that. Hi, Mr. Prism. Is it a weird moment or is this just normal? If it has me a slut, wandering wenchie, I'll put bacon on it. Do you want like chicken bacon ranch or do you want like bacon and pineapple on the pizza? And I do believe that pineapple does belong on a pizza. I love a savory and salty treat. Good or savory and salty. I'm savory, salty, and sweet. I like that as a treat. I make my own pizza. They won't let me order it anymore. I made a mistake of showing them. I knew how to do it myself. I know you make your own dough, Cree. I don't do that. So over the summer we got our kitchen redone, and that meant we had no stove. And so we were doing a lot of stuff on the grill. And if you take like a sheet pan, you can make a pizza on the grill so easy. So we were doing a bunch of experimental ones. And one of my favorite ones to do is you do your pizza, you do your pizza sauce, and then some cheese, obviously, and you get eggplant cutlets. So like breaded eggplant cutlets, and you put that down and you do ricotta cheese on it, and then you do another dollop of sauce. You put more cheese on that, and I call that like an eggplant rollatini pizza, and I love that pizza. John Boy is always saying that he wants a tuna and mushroom pizza, and I made it, but not the way that he told me to make it, and I made it better, and I'm gonna go off of that. And I know it sounds gross, but hear me out. I was thinking about it. I was like, tuna and mushroom sounds bad, and I was like, no, it doesn't, because I love tuna noodle casserole. So I did the pizza, the crust, and then I did cream of mushroom and tuna and like a mozzarella, because like mozzarella is pretty like light, and then cut up scallions on it, and it wasn't bad. My husband will never eat it again because he says it reminds him too much of a Philly cheesesteak Hot Pocket, and then the flavor's not the same, so it weirds him out. So yeah, just that. Just, whatever. Okay, I'm seeing ones. Scarborough, you didn't have to add that in. Yeah. Sweet goth, load up them toppings, baby. Yeah. Oliver learned how to climb trees and can fly a little. Oh, Oliver is the little baby owlet that Dust found right before the tornadoes that happened near him. And he's just a little baby, and he's learned to fly. He's so cute. I don't really like pizza. Why? Can you explain it to me? I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to know why. Oh, yeah, Dust. Hi, Mr. Prism. Sharon, yeah. Oh, hey, Joe. What are you doing? How are you doing? Are you a slut for pizza? What's your favorite pizza? Hey, Stu. Are you a slut for pizza? So yeah. Just like, yeah, that's so I like making eggplant rollatini pizza. I like making one of my other creative ones. I was one time babysitting my nephews and they couldn't decide if they wanted pizza or chicken nuggets. So I made a dinosaur chicken nugget pizza, and that was just barbecue sauce, dino chicken nuggies, and cheddar cheese. That was good. It would have been better with a little bit of bacon on it. But I like a good, I like a veggie on it too, to be honest with you, to like cut some of the salt sometimes. There's this one place near us that does a chicken franchise pizza that I really like, and then I get broccoli on it because I want a vegetable. I'm at that age where I want a vegetable on my pizza for the most part. Too much dough and marinara. Oh, girl. You're probably. Are you having only New York style pizzas? Because there are like flatbread pizzas, and those are pretty good. I introduced my husband to breakfast pizza. Oh, wait, it didn't show. Did it show? Wait, hold on. There we go. I introduced my hubby to breakfast pizza, and now it is the one he wants the most. What is breakfast pizza? Please tell me what a breakfast pizza is. I need to know. Oh, that sounds kind of yummy. Yeah, everything's sounding kind of yummy right now. If I do pizza, gotta be stuffed crust. There must be black olives and mushrooms. See, I'm not a fan of olives. I'll get you on the mushrooms. I do love a mushroom, but not the olives. When you say stuffed crust, are we talking like DiGiorno stuffed crust, or are we talking like someone threw a cheese stick in there and you're like, yeah, that's how we do it? Or like Pizza Hut stuffed crust. What are we talking about? Oh, okay. So in New Jersey, there, like diners, there is also like several pizza places you can pick from. I think mom and pop pizza places, there's 6 in this area, like within a 20-minute driving distance, or like 6 that deliver to me. And like you got to pick your favorite pizza place. And like, sometimes you pick it because the crust is really good. Sometimes you pick it because they have like a certain pizza. The one that is our favorite is because what they also do is they take their garlic knots and they make mini sliders out of them. And they make either eggplant sliders or chicken parm sliders. And oh, so good. So good. That's why it's our favorite, because we get those and it's like a medium-sized pizza and we're sold. We're talking food. Where's Crow? I don't know. See, Creastorm. I love black olives on my pizza, but no one in the house does, so no black olives. Oh, you should put them on like half the pizza. Everyone else can get over it, Cree. You made it. Hot dogs and cheese stuffed crust is lush. Wait, you're gonna stuff it with hot dog? I've seen it. I don't know how I feel about it, honestly. Casey's gas station makes amazing breakfast pizza. What is breakfast pizza? Cree never told me what breakfast pizza is. I don't know what breakfast pizza is. I've tried all pizza, but I'd rather do council homemade pita bread style pizza. Oh, okay, that's good. You can also do like a vegan pizza and not get any like cheese and sauce on it too. Papa John's stuffed crust or Pizza Hut. See, Joe, if you tell me we're getting Papa John's or we're getting Domino's or Pizza Hut, we're not getting real pizza here. If you tell me pizza and you bring me any of those chain restaurants, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed. If you say we're getting Domino's or we're getting Pizza Hut, I know what to expect, but we have so many places out here, and also they're actually like a lot cheaper than going to the chains. Yeah. Anyone else like to change it up and get cheesy garlic bread and get loads of toppings on it? Oh, that sounds good too. I also have been doing a lot of flatbreads. We did like a spinach artichoke flatbread at one point. Hi, Kristen. I was talking about you. All good things. All good things. We're talking about our sound friend who says you can't measure sound. That was the friend. I used to work in a place that was pizza artist that made garlic-based pizzas all the time. I love the title of pizza artist. Bitterball and pizza was good. I also liked Bud Spencer pizza with beans and tomatoes. Beans? I've never had beans on a pizza. I'm not sure what the sauce is, but the breakfast pizza has eggs and possibly sausage and other stuff. Is it like when you get biscuits and gravy, that kind of gravy, like the sausage gravy on it? Because that's the only thing I can imagine. I definitely don't like Domino's. The problem that I have is that Bristol, Tennessee doesn't exactly have good pizza places. That's fair. That's fair. I get that, and I'm sorry for your loss. My condolences. I'll freeze you some slices and send them over. Our sound friend. Yeah, I was talking about how you kept showing me pictures and I had to not make faces because that's all I wanted to do was go like Really? Really? Oh, okay. That's what we're going with? Sorry, this is bothering me a bit. I can, like, see a line on my lips, and it's making me frustrated. Okay. Hopefully that stays. Perfect. Okay, sorry. That was my little moment. Oh, Joe. Wait, can't measure sound. Sound measured by decibels. Did I miss something? Yeah, it can be decibels and hertz. There are multiple ways to actually measure sound. Yeah, no, Joe. I went on my first ghost hunt ever, courtesy of Kristen, Vic, and Sean. Thank you very much. And there was a guy doing. Did he call it a virtual seance, Kristen? Doing a virtual seance, and his whole thing was like, white noise is usually pre-recorded, so we do like live white noise. And then he was saying like, yeah, you need a dancer to do a dance, and like there's no way to measure sound, you just have to experience it. And I was like, that's not true at all. That's a lie. But he didn't say it because, one, I'm scared of confrontation, and two, this was my first one ever, so I was just an observer. I was just taking it all in. I did get the ghosts to agree that I was pretty. I don't think it was ghosts. I actually think it was mice in the wall. But I don't know. Joe, was a ghost tour thing Joan went on. It wasn't a tour. It was a hunt. I hunted them. The guy said you can't measure sound. Just hear it. Not even hear it. Experience it. I don't know what he called it. Okay, thank you, Kristen. Kristen, did you also zone out? Like, I zoned out when he was talking about it once he said that thing. I was like, I can't listen anymore. Yes, it's like biscuit gravy. Gotcha. I could probably do that. I might do that. Make a breakfast pizza. Damn, those are my two favorite toppings along with black olives. What? I don't like olives. Maybe it's because I have a thing about salt. The only like olive I really like are capers, and that's about it. You cannot measure the sound of me destroying a pizza. I definitely can. Watch me. I'll tell you what decibel it's at. You can't measure sound. That sounds almost as stupid as women in the body cam vid I saw today who claimed it wasn't illegal to threaten to shout shout a cop. I'm gonna just keep it shout a cop. I know what you mean, but yeah. No, that is not legal either. Sorry, Stu. If I have pizza together, your half can have that stuff. My half will have the other stuff. That's fair. A hunt. Sorry. I'm only saying it's not an investigation because I didn't know what I was doing. Kristen might have called it an investigation. I don't know what I was doing. I just sat there and I giggled half the time. So, 100%. Thank you, Kristen, for also not listening. That makes me feel better. It made zero sense, and I want to go back to investigating. It was cold read with jumble mess of quote-unquote voices. It really was. They kept going like, so here's the other thing, because the guy was like, oh, words are like made up. They kept hearing sounds, and mind you, it's like a bunch of white folks in the room. And they're like, it sounds Arabic. And I was like, what? And then they're like, oh, wait, no, it's German. Wait, no, it's Polish. I was like, or it's not. Because they kept saying it sounds German, but they never like picked up fully on words that were German. Except this one, I don't know what she means. She said she was a physical medium, to which Kristen on it was like, I'm physically a medium too. Sometimes I'm a large, depends on the brand. And I was like, girl, comedy gold. But she was a physical medium, still not positive what that meant. And she was like, speaking German, like good for her for knowing second language. And she was like, oh, they just keep saying each mine. Like, oh, she just keeps saying it's me. I'm like, is it each mine or is it shine? Because that's what I heard. Because it was radio signals. Green can go to hell. I'm so sorry. I didn't know there was a fight here. It's simple to make, Joan. White gravy, breakfast sausage, bacon, scrambled eggs, and mazza cheese. I had spinach to the last one. Hubby loves it. Ooh, I do like spinach. Okay, I'll have to do that. I'm Scottish, Stu. We barely know what a vegetable is. Sweet Goth, were you did you watch Paranormal Monkey today? Those Brits were coming after the Scots again, and I was like, that's wrong. And now I'm gonna go get pizza. Thanks. You're welcome. You could have come here. I had Costco pizza. Sean's tablet is way better. I also agree Sean's tablet was way better. I had breakfast sandwich today, including ham and egg and fries sandwich, which was so good. Okay, so here in New Jersey, we have, and this is going to give away which portion of New Jersey I live in because of what I call it, but we have this breakfast meat called Taylor ham. And like the best, like the closest resemblance to it is like spam and bologna kind of meet each other. It's this very salted, like tangy meat. And you cut it up and you fry it like you would do fried bologna. I think fried bologna is probably the best, like closest cousin to it, but it's like more tangy than that. And like you get a Taylor ham egg and cheese sandwich with salt, pepper, ketchup. So good. You can get it on a bagel here. But if you're in Pennsylvania, you get it on a Kaiser roll. I should say like the Pocono area of Pennsylvania, you get it on Kaiser rolls. So good. Highly suggest. Ever in the area. If you're in North Jersey, it's called Taylor ham. If you're in South Jersey, it's called pork roll. So Taylor ham's a brand name and pork roll is like what it is. So just fun fact. On physical medium, unless I eat too much pizza. Oh, Kristen, I think I'm gonna call my group of fans sluts for pizza. Do you want to be called a slut for pizza? Let me know. I will respect if you do not. I just feel like you would specifically want to be called a slut for pizza. Physical medium is supposed to manifest the ghost they're talking to. Wow, I don't know. She was like, I can't. I literally talk for the dead. Like I see them in their last moments. And also, it could not be the people that were here. It could be people that are attached to you. And I was like, okay. Cool. I don't know. Scottish household has fruit bowls, but only posh houses actually add fruit to them. What is in them? Both sides of the family originate from Scotland, but I still drop the copper wire was invented by two Scotsmen fighting over a penny joke. I don't get that. Is that racist? Don't say racist things in my chat. Oh, and produce ectoplasm. Gross. She didn't do that in front of me. I would tell her, keep that to yourself. Go to the bathroom and do that. We're in company. I'm a slut for Kaiser rolls. Pocono area. Yeah. No, I know the Poconos. Oh, I know the Poconos. Yeah, you get a Kaiser roll. I went to college in Vermont and I asked for a Kaiser roll for like a sandwich one time. Did not know what I was talking about and I was very upset because I specifically wanted a Kaiser roll. That's posher than me growing up, Stu. We kept keys and takeaway menus in hours. Oh, nice. I am psychic. Good for you, Kristen. You are. That's not a physical medium. Not at all. I don't know. Stu. It's not Stu. Scarborough. I don't know, Doug. I'm actually craving taco pizza right now. Taco pizza is so good, too. I've kind of been wanting a taco salad. Let's get physical medium. Want to get physical. Yeah, she actually started doing a workout routine with the ghost. It was crazy. Speaking of the devil, hey Vic, I was just talking about you and I shared your channel. Everybody, please go check out Destination Spooky. And Vic, he is so great. And he was one of the ones who went ghost hunting, ghost investigating, whatever, verb, noun, pronoun you want to call it. We all did that together. And he also got to experience a sound. Because you can't measure it, everybody. You can only experience it. Don't forget. Let me hear the spirit talk. Let me at him. We have an Indian takeaway that does pizzas in the 10-door oven. So good. Oh, that sounds good. But also like a naan with just some like curry or something on it. So good. I want curry. I made Japanese curry like 2 weeks ago and everyone fell in love with it. So now I gotta make more Japanese curry and I'm not complaining, but yeah. Mike, the sarcastic law student. Hello, hello, hello. And just because everyone's coming in for a little bit, don't forget to pay your rent. How do you pay rent here at Ladies Fright? It's real easy. All you gotta do is hit that like button. That's it. That's all I had to say. I kind of want to keep talking real fast, but I don't know. Okay, so we're all here. And when we're here, we're family. Much like the pizza sluts of past. But also, because we're talking so much about pizza, I was already going to do this, but I thought we could watch another Shane Dawson conspiracy theory video. Let me already up this because it's so long. Let's do 1.5. And we're going to talk about fast food conspiracy investigations. I grill, but my knee is sore. That's awful. Do you want to come over? I think we still have pasta left. Let's see. Someone was trying to work out with a ghost. Someone might as well make one of those exercise tapes, but ghost themed. I would love that. I would work out if that was the case. I do work out a little bit, but I would work out more. I want to see Kenny Biddleface if you tell him you can't measure sound. I'm not the one saying it. He's going to get angry at me. And I don't want him to get angry at me. I didn't say it. I disagreed. Can't measure sound. That is probably one of the dumbest things I've heard in my life. I agree. And he expected me to sit there with a straight face. I deserve awards for not giving away how dumb I thought that was sounding. I want to go on adventures, but I think I'm too far away from you guys. Maybe not like split second ones, but I don't think you're actually as far away as you think you are. Or at least you're not. Doug, we can talk in private. We can talk in private because I think I know stuff. But anyway, I think I know stuff. That was stupid. Oh, we gotta ask Kenny about that. Oh. No, we don't, guys. Don't tell him. I paid rent up front. Thank you. You'll get your 10% in the mail then. Exorcism. That's death for dead. Yeah. I worked out how to eat an ice cream earlier. I suppose that counts. That's good. That's good. What's next? Not being able to measure light. Hey, he just said us skeptics only want to end the conversation. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll let you cook then. I'll let you keep cooking. I'll sit here. And yeah, all of them were like sitting in a cafeteria and they're like, oh, there's a sound coming from the back there. And I'm like, it's probably a rat. It's probably a rat. And I don't want the rat near me. I kept looking for reasons to go. Also, I was getting really cold. It was getting really, really cold in there. And we're just sitting there. Doug, we can absolutely plan stuff. We can. Scoop of ice cream on TV shows our mashed potatoes. I heard that. Who was recently... Someone was literally just saying that. Kristen, weren't we together when someone said that, like, Weird Al was supposed to eat ice cream in one of his music videos, and then the top part fell off, and then he bit into it, and it was actually, like, foam or something? Was that not with you guys? Who said that? Someone said that. Kristen Vignon, yeah. Those darn skeptics with their reasoning and science ruining all our fun. Damn skeptics. One day I'll get you, skeptics. The giant scoop of ice cream, open mouth, insert spoon, and try not to die. That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, Mark the sarcastic law student. I'm looking for like things to call my fans. Would you be okay? Would you enthusiastically consent to being called a slut for pizza? Asking for science. It was absolutely pieces of the ceiling falling down from the leaking. It was that too. There were that last building that we walked in together. I was sincerely scared that someone was using it as shelter. And it was it was really scary. I also have a weird thing about sound. and I know this about myself, and I was scaring myself. Sean took out this like mechanism, and it was making sounds, but like there must be a certain note that it hits, or like the reverb, it just kind of like itches my brain in a bad way that like I immediately have a sinking stomach feeling, and I feel like I need to be like more aware of things. And I'm not a good investigator because I'm actually more concerned I'm going to see a real live person, and that scares me more than anything. And anytime there was an open doorway, I was like, I don't want to look at the open doorway. I want to look at the ground. I don't want to look at the open doorway. I'm really scared. So yeah, I was scared. Not of ghosties, mostly of rats and living people. That's my concern. Heard that Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk's podcast. Okay. Oh no, probably because of studio lights. Yeah. Also, it just mashed potatoes hold a better shape. That sounds risky, Mark. Not sure I'm up for those kinds of danger. Ooh, the ice cream dangers. Oh, Stu, I listened to that one today. See, someone recently told me that. Oh, yeah, Vic, do you remember what it was called? Apparently, Kristen and I zoned out literally at the same time. We just stopped listening to what they were saying. I can also tell at one point Vic also zoned out. Apparently, we had the same look on our face of 1,000-yard stare at one point. So, I want to know when he zoned out, because that would be helpful. Of course, there's pretty much nothing I won't do for food. I love that for us. Okay, Mark the Sarcastic Lawsuit, marked down as a slut for pizza. Molly Quinn was a joy on the episode. Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't listen to that. Go to a haunted location only to find a homeless person living there. Oh, that's my fear. Honestly, that's my biggest fear. Living people scare me. Hi, Mason. Speaking of living people. Just kidding. You don't scare me. Not that much. You don't scare me that much. That's what I was afraid of there. I thought homeless bum was going to jump me when we got rushed. Yeah, so Kristen was telling me that like one time they were there and they heard like what sounded like footsteps like running at them. And she was like, I was ready that like someone was gonna like tackle us or something. And that like freaked me out. That was probably part of it that like really freaked me out. But yeah, no, live people scare me more than any ghosty could. And I guess I should say, like, I don't believe in demons because I don't believe in the Christian God, and therefore it wouldn't make sense to believe in demons. So, like, that doesn't scare me. Oh, where's it going? There we go. Oh, that. Was it a necrophonic? It wasn't. It was something new, but I think it was basically a necrophonic. It's called a couple of things, and I don't make public trouble. That's fair. I was saying I was trying to be a little bit loose with it, but I thought the telling people that they're telling us that they can't measure sounds a little bit silly to me. Joe's eyes were rolling so hard she could probably see her frontal lobe. Yeah, it was fully formed. It was great. In spite of what has been said about me, I've only said good things about you in public. No, I've only said good things about you, Vic. Don't worry. Hi, paranormal engineer. Did you know you can't measure sound? Just experience it? Yeah. Much like there's no dance without a dancer. There's no sound without a sounder. That's how I should do that. The times I've maybe had a paranormal experience outside my first thoughts weren't ghosts. They were, oh no, a weird human. I've never had a paranormal experience. There's like one thing that I could sum up to being a bunch of coincidences happening, and a very much a coping mechanism for myself. But like, was it paranormal that all those coincidences happened? Sure, let's say that. But that's the closest thing that I've had to paranormal. I think you can definitely measure sound. Most people would agree. Most people. No, you can't, Mason. See? Decibel meter. Hi, Raven. Decibel, hertz. Yeah. There's actually multiple ways, but there's not. It was on a ghost hunt thing Joan went to. I'm not radically saying you can't you can't measure sound. I want to be very clear to my live audience. I believe you can measure sound. I would never make the claim that you can't. Oh. Okay, you win. Mason. Mason, we gotta work on our debating skills. Ask the chubby cub if it can measure sound. What if? Okay, guys, hear me out. New paranormal product. It's the chubby cub, but his bottom part has a little glass thing inside, and he's filled with like the blue liquid, and you can like spin the bottom around, and then when you get it to land back on the glass thing, and it's actually a magic 8-ball as well, and it gives you answers. Make him like a Swiss Army knife of silly things. Like put a little voice box in him that does actually just like tape a radio to the back of him. That might balance him out a little bit, honestly. Tell me what you think, guys. Yeah, tell me what you think. We're gonna go in on this together. My sluts for pizza. The chubby cub makes a lot of sounds, at least. Then he measures everything in every environment. Hey, Raven, how you doing? dB measures loudness. Hertz meter would be a tuner. Can also express it in Pascal. Because sound is pressure waves. I do know sound is waves. I know sound is waves. I was also making the argument that nothing could go the speed of sound if you can't measure sound. I'm just saying. Crazy experience I've ever had was going to the toilet the night after I had a ghost pepper. That is paranormal, if not supernatural. Maybe even a religious experience, depending on how long you were on that toilet. You might have ascended. Your third brown eye may have opened. Hey, Sage Rat was at the shop, just got in. You came in at a weird time. I'm sorry I made a butthole joke. There should be a separate scale for measuring the loudness of farts. I think it's whatever the earthquake measurement is, isn't it? Usually. Congrats, Joan. On my first ghost hunt, thank you. No ghost came for me. They didn't like me. Same, Stu. The ghosts do not like me. Sorry, Chris. I should have told you I don't think ghosts like me before you invited me. I don't think they like me. You're my brown-eyed girl. My husband and I do jokes that sometimes songs are about doing it with the booty. I'm not going to describe anymore. But he told me Tuesday night that he thought Brown Eyed Girl was about that. And you tell me what you think. Is Brown Eyed Girl about doing it that way? I don't know. The rectum scale. True, Sage Rat. Sage Rat's coming in. She's like, look, guys, I was at the shops, but you need my wisdom, and you are correct. My third eye went down the toilet for a drink all by itself. After the things it's seen, Mark, it should. It deserved it. I once farted at the dinner table, and my mom thought it was very low flying jet fighter. and then the smell came, and you're like, oh, must be spilling fuel. Whoops. Whoopsie. I'm sorry. I made a beehole joke. I'm sorry I made a beehole joke. It will happen again. Mid-Orange has never been that quiet. You scared all the ghosts away. I'm sorry. They don't like me. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did to the ghosts. I would love to see one. But, like, they didn't like me. Sweat from the inner circle is so bad. Eek, I wasn't subscribed. WTF, I'm now. Oh, hi. Hi, Sky Talker. Thank you for subscribing. My third eye still has 1,000-yard stare. Not to get into my personal life. Usually I'm not like a fart joke kind of gal. But I had to take my father-in-law for his colonoscopy today, and he like spent the night over here. And you gotta clear out the pipes before you get a colonoscopy. So I've just had a lot of shit happening today. Let's just put it that way. A lot of shit happened today. Oh, I'm a great daughter-in-law, by the way. Dude, I don't get stuff at mid-orange. It's Vic and I. Vic and I we should have just hung out with each other and then not gotten anything. We should have tried to get butthole as an EVP. We should have tried. We did not try hard enough. There's an E17 song with Gabrielle that starts, "The first time I saw your brown eyes," but Gabrielle always covered one of her eyes. It should have been. But we also joke that Celine Dion, we always like to say her name like that too, Celine Dion, her song, oh my god, I can't think of the name. Give me a sec. Guys, stop pressuring me. I'll think of it. Give me a second. Stop looking at me. Don't look at me for a second. When I had ever made, you touched me like this, and I didn't like that. All Coming Back to Me. All Coming Back to Me is about looking into someone's brown eye. That's how we'll put it. Because she's like, where'd she go? There was things I'd never do again, but then they'd always seem right. That part. And also Meatloaf's I Would Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that. I'm just saying. Fractured Butthole. That was a good one. Celine. Celine Dion. I go to Montreal a lot. That's usually when we're like, oh, the artist Celine Dion. Or as Robbie Williams called her, Seal Lion Dion. Or pissing into the wind. Oh. Oh my gosh, I can barely recall. There was nights of endless pleasure. There was never any loss. Oh. Yeah, that one. Sandra, I like to think that you and I are both going. But yeah. Tell me what songs you think are secretly about looking into someone's brown eye. Just tell me. Leave it in the comments. I'll make a playlist later. We don't actually have to talk about that. That's inappropriate, guys. This is a family show. My dogs might listen to this one day and pay attention. Oh, speaking of family show. Oh, God. Okay. So I got my oldest dog. Not the dog I've had the longest. I got my oldest dog last year. And we found out very quickly she is not fixed. And my pillows have seen better days. I gotta steam clean them again. So yeah, if you're gonna get a female dog and you don't plan on breeding her, you should get her fixed, please and thank you. She's too old now, so this is just a cross I must bear. Celine Dion believes the fart will go on. Yes, that's my favorite part of the Titanic, honestly. Hey, Gabrielle, I could never work out what the fuck She was singing in the second line chorus of Dreams. That's not Fleetwood Mac. No, that's Stevie Nicks. I was like, what? Huh? Oh, what did Mr. Prism say? Master of Sock Puppets. Oh, got. Uh-oh. Not all Celine Dion songs are about that. She's going to sue me. I hope she doesn't. I love Celine Dion. The song Jailhouse Rock by Elvis, that's got to be a song about somebody's brown eye. Who the hell is the prettiest bird he has ever seen? He's in jail. mm. Spay and neuter your pets. I am also Bob Barker, and I also ask you to spay and neuter your pets before it becomes my problem. Yeah. So she's like going through her cycle. So also, fun fact I learned is that dogs never stop going into heat. She's turning 16. She will not stop going to heat. It's less frequent. It's like once or twice a year now. It's twice. I'll tell you that much. It's twice. And I have a boy dog. He's neutered. He does not have his bits. And the poor guy is turning 12 this year and doesn't know what to do with her, and then figures it out, and he's too short. My boy dog is like very long, but he has little tiny legs. The poor guy. So she's getting frustrated with him. He thinks she just wants to keep playing the whole time, and then when he figures it out, he can't do anything about it. It's hell in my house, and it can last up to 20 days. I think it was only 12 last time. Yeah. Elvis had a song called Lover Doll, and it's always sung in our house. Rubber. Wasn't hurt about that. I mean, probably. I don't know. I shouldn't say music. I like the music I like, and I don't branch out too far from that. I make the joke that I stopped listening to music in 2011. And like I was into like Fall Out Boy and Panic at the Disco and things like that, and weirdly musicals. So yeah. They don't bleed the No, she's not bleeding. She's not bleeding. She hasn't gotten to that part yet. She was doing other stuff, but she's not bleeding. Not yet. When we first got her, she was, and I was afraid that she had an infection because they weren't sure if she was spayed or not. I should probably get her a diaper, to be honest with you. But right now, we're just steam cleaning the couch every day, basically. My sis had an unfixed female Boston Terrier and an unfixed old male black lab, 130 pounds. What were you thinking? That is crazy. Not something I would do with my life. Not the choice I would make. Actually, Kristen, I should probably talk to you about that. You probably know better than I do about all this stuff. Hello, Boneyard, and thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. You get 10 points. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but I stopped. Okay, so Raven, I have to be very clear. I stopped listening to their stuff after Vices and Virtues. I think the only thing I really listened to was Death of a Bachelor, because we did play an instrumental version of that at our wedding right before the processional, because I was like, ha ha ha, get it? It's the death of a bachelor. Like, he's no longer gonna be a bachelor. He's gonna be a husband now. But yeah, I mostly listened to that. So sometimes they do that out of frustration and also for dominance of things. So like dogs will just do that. That's why female dogs also do it. My female dog does it. So yeah. By the way, I'm not an animal expert. I did offer the Nookie by Limp Bizkit. Yeah, that's Nookie. I'm in whose line? You're not in a line. Do you want to get in line? You can get in line. Get in the queue. Do whatever you need to do. But yeah. Do. That being said, okay. Do you guys want to watch a video or just want to keep chatting? I'm stealing dust thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to watch a Shane Dawson talk about conspiracy theories about fast food, or put a 2 in the chat if you just want to keep chatting. Either works for me. No, he's fine. He's alive. Also, we've been together since high school. It wasn't a domestication process. He came trained. No, whose line is it anyway? Mine. Oh my gosh, Crow of Judas! You missed the whole pizza conversation. We had a whole talk about pizza. Hey, how are you doing, Crow? Oh, I guess I did mention fast food just now, so that does make sense why you would also show up. Yeah. Crow, you don't want to know. Yeah, we have like 3 conversations going on. None of them appropriate. One is pizza, and if I'm allowed to call people sluts for pizza as like my group of friends and followers. The other conversation is songs that are secretly about looking into someone's brown eye. And then the third is about my unfixed female dog and what I'm experiencing with her right now. None of these are appropriate. Wait, what was 2? That's a great question. I can't count, apparently. That's new math for you. Just kidding. We had a golden lab called Sam. Oh, Sammy. And when he was around 10, it occurred to me he never tried to hump anything, not even our female. Yeah, my other dog before we got my female dog didn't hump anything, ever. And poor soul, had to just figure it out. It was funny with Drew Carey. I sort of grew out of it, though. Yeah, but she was great in Archer. And I can't ever not hear her voice and Archer. Dude, this sounds like my chat. What happened to you? I don't know. I don't know what happened. If my mother could see me now, she'd be ashamed. She can see me now. My mom's not dead or anything. She just doesn't go on the internet. She's very much like, how's that podcast thing you're doing? And I explained something to her, and she goes, that's nice. Am I going to have grandkids soon? Yeah, so that's how that goes. Don't forget to boink the like button. Yes, don't forget to pay rent here. Paying rent just means liking the stream. That's all you got to do. Okay. Have you been corrupted already, Joe? I was always talking about pizza. That's not new. That's not new for me. The secretly talking about if something is about doing it up the booty, that is also not new. That has been a 6-year-long running joke. And this thing with my dog, also not new. But I guess. Maybe I'm just feeling more frisky that I can talk about it. Calling everyone sluts for pizza is very new, and I'm still like hesitant on it because I feel like I could get in trouble. So it is something that you need to opt into if you'd like to be called a slut for pizza. I'm not just gonna do it. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll be bold. No, I'm not gonna be bold. I'm not gonna do that. She's been corrupted. I forget who started the brown eye conversation. I think I did. I think I did too. I'm a bad influence. Funky butt love. Okay, that's too far. Just kidding. I don't know. I always sprinkle garlic, Carlinals, pizza, and okay. We need to pick a lane. We can't be talking about pizza and the other things because that's too much. Oh, with the songs, that has to be Limp Bizkit song about that stuff. Yeah. No, guys, it can't be like obvious. It has to. That's the thing. It has to be like like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge kind of a deal. That's why I said like I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. And then the Celine Dion one. Any song where someone like if they're like singing the lyrics and you look at them and you're like, this is about butt stuff, and they go what, and then a line comes up and you can go, that's the kind of songs I'm talking about. Brown-eyed, handsome man. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Mason. Mason. We respect boundaries here. Wink, wink, hello, pet timing for that word. Oh, he's a Freemason. That's crazy. They have a whole album about chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water. Okay, see? Okay, see? Who ordered Meatloaf? He's great. Meatloaf was great. Rest in peace to Meatloaf. I loved never not hearing a 6-minute song from that man. Oh my gosh. So we do karaoke a lot. Actually, we're doing it tomorrow night. And my friend often threatens me with, we're going to do Paradise by the Dashboard Lights. That is a 9-minute song. 9 minutes. And I think it should be a crime to do anything but a radio edit at a public karaoke. Look, if you're in a karaoke booth, different story. That's fine. But that is too long. And when you do the karaoke version, they make you read out the baseball announcement. And look, we do it at like a local bar. I don't even ran out of town. It's a towny bar. Everyone knows me. They roughly know where I live. I don't need a mob coming to my house. So, yeah. I really miss the sound of a really big meatloaf hitting the kitchen floor. Why would it do that? Keep your meatloaf on your plate. Oh, wow. Wow, Crow. Wow. 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 Oof. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. What's everyone's go-to karaoke? Let's make it a more appropriate. Let's do go-to karaoke. I'm stealing Mason's idea from last time. Not really stealing. And we're all hoping that Seg doesn't come in and copyright claim us for talking about singing. So we know that is his domain. That is his palette for artistry. Canvas, I should say, not palette. Canvas for artistry. Kristen, I didn't know you were here. Okay, I just really don't want you all fighting with each other. I think you should just make up. We need to have a healthy, happy conversation. Making me sing American Pie. American Pie is also long and should not, yeah, no. So, okay, I go to a towny bar. That means there's like, I know the locals. Like, I know everyone who goes there and I know everything. Give me 1 second, guys. My mom is calling me. Entertain yourselves. Okay, I'm back. She probably has a question for me, but I don't know what it is. Okay, Seg does sing. Seg sings nicely. We've had this chat the last time. I don't want to bring it up. I don't, I put him on blast last time. I don't need to put him on blast again. He's fine. That's evil. Also, guys, be nice to each other. So yeah, so it's like a towny bar. So the thing I love about this place is that nobody knows how to pick a good bar karaoke song. Nobody knows how. So like a good bar karaoke song is one that, if it is sad, people know it and they want to sing along to it. But usually it should be like a happy song. People should know it. You shouldn't have to be the best singer in the world because everybody else in the bar is singing along with you. So that's the thing. So what do I mean when people don't know what songs to pick? I mean, I've been going to this bar for years, and there was a time period for maybe like a year and a half that without fail, someone would sing Zombies by the Cranberries. Zombie, great song. Great song. Beautiful song. Not a bar karaoke song. There's one guy there who does like scream metal, which once again, so cool that you can do that. That's really rad. We're in a very small area. I don't want you screaming at me. There is one guy who is constantly doing Frank Sinatra. And some nights, Frank Sinatra slaps. Other nights, does not hit. And yeah, and then like just songs that you don't know. And here's the other thing. This is less now because I go more frequently. But like when I was going a little more infrequently, I would say I'm gonna brag about myself a little bit. Un petit peu, just très un petit peu. I am above average singer. And what happens without fail is I'll go and I'll sing something. And usually an older gentleman, and I mean older than me, will come up to me and go, "You're a really good singer." And I'll go, "Thank you." And they'll go, "Do you want to sing something with me?" I don't want to sing something with you. I don't know you. I'm a little scared. I don't know you. So yeah. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, sorry. My chat jumps. The chat is jumping. Aboard the food fight. Put down the mayonnaise, Crow. Crow, don't throw mayonnaise. Not in this economy. American Pie or Bare Naked Ladies, one hit wonder. I disagree. I love, what is that album from Bare Naked Ladies? I love the album that has like If I Had $1 Million on it. If I Were You, and I Wish That I Were You. No, I guess maybe if you didn't listen to that album, but I love that album. Ugh. And also, no, because they did the theme song to, what was that really geeky show with Bazinga? Why can't I think of the name? That one. They did the theme song to that one. All my dreams will come true. I'd be that girl. You would be right over. That one. Fuck, am I supposed to respond after Jello comment? I'm just going backwards now. Men are Mars bars. Women are Velveeta. I don't know if I want you to explain that to me. But I kind of do. Yes, I agree. They had more than one. I'm completely tone deaf, so I do not sing. I used to play the drums when I was a kid. That's fun. I'm not good at playing instruments, period. Just don't leave me hanging holding all that Jello. Oh my gosh. Okay. Crow of Judas. Have you ever heard of the Jello Man? Let me see if I can find that video. Yes. Yes. I'd be that girl. You would be right over. I were a field. You would be in clover. The Muffin Man? Come on. Sorry, my computer's taking forever. So. Okay. Hold on. I have it on Reddit. The best authority. Okay. Here we go. So, Crow, when you say Jello, this is literally all I can think about. Hold on. Put the volume up.
Goddamn Jello.
Oh.
It's good Jello. Orange. Tangerine.
Hold on. Why are you so small? Here we go. This is what we need.
Goddamn Jello. It's good Jello. Orange. Tangerine. Take the goddamn Jello. Jello, mama. You don't want it? Take it. Take it. Take it, David. Take the Jello. Take the Jello. Take the goddamn.
Take the Jello. Take the goddamn Jello. So yeah. The Muffin Man? Everyone's saying the Muffin Man. Lives on Drury Lane? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. Mark, I might have to question about train vibrations sometimes. I might have to track your email down. It's nothing weird, lol. Did you say track on purpose? Because trains? Train tracks? That man can say thumbs up, yell at the same time. It's all been done. Woohoo! It's all been done. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Crow of no train ever. You poor pitiful man. I mean, Crow, trains run on pure sausage power. You missed out. What does that mean? That's why I don't go to the city anymore. What does that mean? Because of the trains or because of the Jello? What are you talking about? Ah, I'm scared. Oh. Now I have that song stuck in my head, and I'm sure. My husband's been doing this thing where he plays around with the guitar, and he'll just like look up songs and start playing them, and then like I'll start singing along. He keeps doing "Kiss Me" by Sixpence and None the Richer, and like he just forgets after the first few chords of the rest of it and like refuses to look the rest up. So like I sit there and I start to sing it, and then he like stops. I'm like, okay, I guess we're done now. 3 tubs if you include his mind's eye. I always include the mind's eye. I love to do Coffee Spoons in the Afternoons by Crash Test Dummies for karaoke. Oh, I don't think I've heard that. I'll look it up. Have you ever woken up to a song, heat of the moment playing, and thought it happened before? I've had dreams where there's a song playing and then it's stuck in my head. Specifically Pink Pony Club, which also, if you're still in here, Seg has no idea what we were talking about the other night. Another great tune from the 90s. Jello Man. Yeah, no, he's very scary, and also why you shouldn't go into the city. Justice wants to be in a time loop caught by the trickster. Oh, you mean Loki? Did I ever tell you guys that when I was in Japan, my husband and I sat down on a train and like didn't realize till it was too late, but it was the whole train car was a marketing ad for Loki season 2. It was crazy. Mark, do you on socials? Yeah, Mark, are you on socials? Tell everybody your socials right now. Why does Jello Man sound like a parody song of Rocket Man? Because it could be. Jello Man, jiggling out here alone. I'm sorry, Joan. I'm Australian. Forgive me. I will try to speak American. Y'all right, partner? Like aluminum? I do like my aluminum. Thank you for asking. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I recently couldn't get Robert De Niro's Waiting out of my head, and I walked into a baker's and they were playing it. That's crazy. You manifested that. You have powers. Not Loki. Gabriel. Oh. I don't know. Discord. Okay, I'm gonna stop putting that up. Sorry. Sing us a song. Sing us a song. You're the Jello Man. Sing us a song tonight. How about Spoon Man? What's Spoon Man? Should I be scared? Guy, you're all right, partner. Thanks. Thank you kindly. Need to change it to Jello for us Brits. Yeah, well, jelly is different. In the U.S., we're gonna be thinking that you're talking about jams. So I need to ask him about trains. Are you gonna you're gonna conduct a conversation about trains? I really hope this leads you down the right track. And it's not more than you could chew. Just saying. If I'm gonna ride a train though, I'm gonna make sure I have Daisy Dukes. I'm gonna regret this. Why? Aluminum, aluminium, yada yada, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. It's okay, I can't read anyway. Pearl Jam? I don't know. I don't know any Pearl Jam. Sorry. It's a supernatural reference. I recently binge watched Resident Alien and now can't get Starship out of my head. I have a different song stuck in my head, I promise you. Because I have the starships were meant to fly. That one. And I don't think that's what you're talking about. Well, howdy there, little lady. How y'all doing tonight? Dust, you are a supernatural reference. He is. Bring your own buns. What are we doing on the trains, guys? Guys, that's public transportation. Be mindful. Crow, I want to see you in those Daisy Dukes. I'm sure he looks lovely. My train of thought derailed. Same, Sage Rat, same. I feel the rhythm with your hands. Steal the rhythm while you can. Spoon Man, speak the rhythm of your own. Speak the rhythm all alone. Spoon Man, oh. It doesn't display right in chat. I'm so sorry. Sarah, you're a higher tier membership. You can't make people higher tier memberships in my chat, Crow. I don't have memberships yet. But if you do want me to have memberships, you should subscribe and you should tell your friends to subscribe. And you should tell Crow Judas's friends to subscribe. And you should tell your dead grandparents to subscribe. Because they can have a YouTube channel. It's fine. They can subscribe. It'll help me. Yes, that one. Oh, it is that one. Okay. I'm so sorry that that's stuck in your head. I have the song Teenage Dirtbag segment. That's one I do at karaoke quite often. But my other friend has been taking it, so I've been letting her have it. Also, we try to force it to be emo night every time we're at karaoke. It's usually not emo night, but we try to make it. I need to get caught up on Resident Alien. I don't usually watch television shows because I'm so busy watching everyone else's live streams. But I recently watched The Burbs on Peacock, and it wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst, and it was a fun little binge watch to do. And I just love Keke Palmer. I think she's so pretty and so nice. I don't actually know her. I groomed a dog named Starship today. I called her Spaceship. As this is the love, thrill of the night. Thank you. Forgot about that song. So much fun to play. I have a song by OMD, If You Leave, stuck in my head. Oh, I don't think I know that one. I'm a little worried, though. We'll have my boss as a guard, and the last time I worked with him on trains, he ended up throwing the paperwork over the side, and we had to do an emergency. What is happening? What are you talking about? What? What's happening? They call me Mellow Jello. You're very welcome, Mr. President. All of Crow's friends are here already. He has a lot more friends. I'm on that Facebook page. I know all his friends. I know what they're all talking about. And they're gross. Wake up first thing in the morning and they're talking about mayo. And I like mayo. I do like Keke Palmer. She is so good. Ducky. You got to sing some Vanilla Ice. Hello. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. I had that as a ringtone in high school. When certain people texted me. And that's when you had to like download the ringtones. But that was like one of the free ones. Pay us $5 to be his friends. What? I'll have Crow pay you another $5 if you'll be my friend. Crow, give them $5. Dust, I had to go download that ninja rap. I didn't remember I'd only had it on cassette. That is crazy. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. Lady Fright, you never saw Pretty in Pink movie before? How dare you? I don't think I have. I don't watch a lot of movies, to be honest with you. Go ninja, go ninja, go. Go ninja, go ninja, go. See? By Mark. Oh my god, Mark, I didn't know you wrote that song. That's an American classic. You ever seen a turtle get down? Is that part of the song? I only just know the go ninja no go ninja go ninja no go. Can't speak that one. I know that part. Vanilla Ice is lame. I don't. Didn't he do like a weird thing where he started like doing construction on like houses? Like he became the third property brother. I don't know. I don't know what this ducky means. Are you guys making fun of me? Turtle base. Not in my chat. Take your turtle base and your turtle acids and go elsewhere. But yeah. Mark, you have your own theme song. So wait, Mark, are you a law student while working the trains? Are you also from like the 1930s? Is your life in like black and white? You just hop train to train while like trying to do like your law work? Your life's so interesting. Not disputing that, Boneyard, LOL, but he has one or two fun songs. I think it's literally two. We all live in the Jello submarine. The Jello submarine. The Jello submarine. Turtle power has nothing in my... I'm just going to say, do we notice that Crow is no longer talking after I ask him to pay everybody $5? Suspicious. Suspicious. A friend of mine actually did that. I'll use AI to make a song about me playing with trains. Are you playing or working on the trains? In an octopus's garden in the shade. The brick in the Jello. I don't know that. I don't know what you're referencing there. Whenever I think of trains, I think of Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. That was the name of the, that was the thing I was talking about, Big Bang Theory, before, and I couldn't remember the name. Oopsie. Ducky is an underdog character played by John. Oh. Okay. Jello Submarine is quite a view, yeah. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And everything they do. I can't think of the tune to that. I know what song it is, but I can't think of the tune. Mark Twain, the second choo-choo. That was the last Jello song. I had my fix. And, you know, fair. Both. Damn. Damn. Double damn. Used to take Jello shots. Shots. Everybody. This is how my brain works. I do want you all to appreciate the fact that, like, I'm kind of, like, letting loose a little bit tonight. By the way, this is non-alcoholic beer, so, like, not letting loose in that way. I'm letting loose tonight. I constantly, someone says a phrase, and I have a song in my head, and it takes every inch of willpower to not just spurt it out. Like, I have no self-control. So, I just, yeah. Everyone's been doing it recently. Oh, people will go, here's the thing. And I'll go, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. And that, yeah. That's in my head when you say that. And then I have to go, no. No, we're having a serious conversation, or like someone's talking. I need to pay attention. Oh, the Jello of my eye. Oh, get it out. Funny story about ducks. We had a logo with a duck painted on it. They were ordered to paint over it, and the protest ordered rubber ducks on wholesale. There are still rubber ducks everywhere. Wow. I like that. Do they like hide them and then you have to find them? Because that's my other favorite thing. I wonder what yellow shots were. Don't. They were lemon. They were lemon shots. One of my old friends was named Ducky. Like, legally, like, the government recognized him as his name is Ducky. Or her name. Or their name. Only ducks I know of are the mighty ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Also, they are a real team, too. Ducks are yellow. Yeah, little chicks are yellow. Dust loves the movie Pretty in the Pink. I don't know. I don't know if he does. I love ducks. Fun fact, duck was my first word. Ducks fly together. Yeah. The Flying Bee. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Is it on like Disney Plus? It would have to be on Disney Plus, right? I don't have Disney Plus and I'm not going to get it. And you can't make me. I have 5 or 6 ducks tattooed on me. Krista, when you say it like that, it sounds like an I Spy game. And like I have to take like a marker and circle where all the ducks are. Her, I think so. That is interesting. How was growing up for her? I would love to know. Get her on here. That's not what my podcast is about, but get her on here. My first word was calling my mom a cow. That's rude in so many ways. You know, I've not had a child yet, but I've had friends who have, and they often describe feeling like a milk cow for their children when they're breastfeeding. So I think it's really rude that you would do that. And I think you should apologize to your mom now. I used to play hockey when I was a kid. That movie used to get me hyped. Oh, that's cute. I recently saw a hockey game. It was fun to go to. Yep, they are behind curtains, on top of coffee machines and cupboards, on tops of door frames and locomotives and carriages, literally everywhere. That's so fun. We had one friend who moved away, but before he moved away, in the office, he would just put googly eyes everywhere, and we called him the googly-eyed bandit. So when he moved into his new house, all 6 of us went around and hid googly eyes. And I, to this day, do not know if he has found all of them, which is kind of fun. I've never seen Pretty in Pink, but I did see 16 Candles. I did not. I saw Breakfast Club. Cake Eater. Being mean? Oh, Cake Eater. Oh, maybe not. Please don't circle. I'm just saying the way you said it. It sounded like one of those I Spy challenges. We had a TV show with a segment called Pluck a Duck, and the dude dressed as a duck called Plucka, who would come out with envelopes with a prize in the prize, but Plucka was angry. That makes sense. I would also not like being plucked. When I did theater in college, one of the tongue twisters we had to practice saying was, I am a mother pheasant plucker. I pluck mother pheasants. I am not a mother pheasant plucker. I do not pluck mother pheasants. I am the son of the mother pheasant plucker. I almost messed that up there. Oh my gosh, I'm going to do that at my job. Super glue googly eyes everywhere. Okay, we didn't super glue them. We just stuck them. We did not super glue them. But I also can't tell you what to do. But don't tell them that you heard from this podcast that I told you to go super glue things. I did not tell you to do that. Do. Sarah, I did at a local forest. The trees have eyes. That's scary. I'm scared now. Dust secretly loves the show Quack Pack. Don't deny it. Boneyard, why are you forcing this lore on Dust today? What is happening? Are you guys in a fight? I would totally pluck that up. Exactly. It was that red leather, yellow leather, copper kettle, brittle brattle, skedaddly do, skedaddly dee. That was the other one we used to do. And like some games too. Weird stuff. You do weird things when you do theater in college and only in college. I would not, I think I said in an episode before, I would not classify myself as a theater kid, but very much a theater tourist. Like, I kind of got the culture, but I didn't live in the culture. You just unlocked a laboratory of trauma. Some dork glued googly eyes on everything on inspection day. Oh no, Mr. Prism, I'm so sorry. Oh no. So yeah. There was someone in Bend that was gluing giant googly eyes on bronze deer figures in the city. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Speaking of which, I've started to plug myself again. I don't know what happened, but it feels like it's not getting as many views as usual. I did put out an episode on Tuesday, and it is going to be a part, like it's part 1, and there's going to be 2 parts to it. So please, if you get a chance, either like add that to your watch later list or something. Watch it so you know what's happening. I'm very proud of this. I had to do a lot of research into it, and I was supposed to come out in like February. And then I found more information and kept reworking it. So yeah, if you could check it out. I know some of you already have, but if you haven't, put it on your watch later list. That'd be very helpful for me. And make sure you like the stream as well. Just asking. There. Oh no, we already read that. Bend, Oregon. Oh, Mr. Prism, it was me. He said he had trauma about that. Sarah, I don't know if you want to. I don't even want to admit that. Yeah, it was funny when it got into my office. Started to become less funny when I saw shaker flasks with eyes on them. Ugh. Starships meant to fly. I literally have the version from Pitch Perfect of that song stuck in my head. Not the original. I can't think of the original right now. It's just that one part from the end of the Pitch Perfect movie. Anyone else get that way? Anyone else only remember songs from Pitch Perfect? Anyone else spend a whole summer watching that movie? Like every single day? I was traveling Tuesday and Wednesday. Oh, I intend to. Okay. Get it. So yeah. I'm probably going to hop off in about like 15-ish minutes, 2-hour mark. This feels good. Oh, and again, just a reminder, just because I'm changing things up. I was being a silly goober, and I was doing these lives, taking them down and editing them, and then putting them back up because I thought YouTube wouldn't count a live stream as a video, but it seems like it does count it as a video. So in order to do that, I'm going to keep these live streams up. I'm just going to be doing it. I'm still going to do it every other Tuesday, just the Tuesdays I don't release an episode. So you'll still get me all the time. Yay! Yay for all of you. And what else is there to say? Oh, I reached 1,000 watch hours. So that's great. It takes, I believe, 3,000 watch hours to have like monetization and members. And I still need like a little over 200 more subscribers in order to get memberships. And I would love to do that. So as I said, ask all your friends to subscribe. And then if you could just like watch my stuff, that'd be great too. Don't forget to like this as well. And I will tell you one of the things I am already planning on doing if I get memberships, when I write my scripts, my husband reviews them for me. And he's a great husband and he leaves me little notes and they're very silly, some of them. So I think I'm going to do episodes where I just read out the notes that my husband has given me. So if you want to hear me get made fun of just a little bit, totally should work with this together. And also like maybe I'll come on a live stream and then we can also like brainstorm what you would like to see as a member. So yeah, just help me out, guys, please. I'm begging you, please. Oh, see, actually, Mr. President did the math for me. 181 in total. Please, yeah, it's so close. So it'd be really helpful. And I know some of you guys are always here, and I do really appreciate that. Like I know Mr. Prism has been here since like day one. Yeah, it's funny. Okay, you already said that. I already read that. I may have spent way too long learning to do that thing with the cup. I got my ticket for the long way round. I still don't know how to do it. I'll just sing it. You guys can do the cup thing. I'm fine. So if you could glue googly eyes to anything, what would it be? If I could glue it to anything, I would want it to be, you know where I'd glue it? On the inside of my medicine cabinet. So, like, when you open it up, like, so, like, because there's, like, a mirror on mine. So, like, you're looking in the mirror, and then you open it up, and there's just another pair of eyes staring at you. I think that's really funny. I like surprise things. And, like, just little things that get me through the day and make me go a little less than 200, Joan. You're right. You said it at 181. My apologies. I did not math that very well. Thanks, Sky Talker. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Atrad. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Sky Talker, again. I appreciate it. Thanks for laughing. Got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottles of whiskey on the way. And I sure would like some sweet comp. See, I can do this right now because I'm not monetized. So get all this in. I know, I'm like so good. They're gonna be like, wow, that's the actual singer doing it. That's crazy. But yeah. Then just to go over some plans for like the future. As I said, I have a part 2 coming out. I have one about a haunting coming out. And then I have 2 episodes that will be collaborations. I've been talking to some people. And we're going to talk about some stuff. And it's going to be some people that you've seen on the channel before. And it's going to be some people you've not seen on this channel before. So that's really exciting. I'm really excited about that. We're scheduling that all out. And then, how much do I want to say about this? In the future, I will be doing some real life collaborations. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be doing some real life collaborations sometime in the future. And the more I know about it, the more I'll decide how much I'm going to let you all know about it. But I'm very excited for that. Let's see. I put some on the Pope. He looks silly, but that's religion, right? Okay. On like his hat or on like on him himself, like on his forehead? How do you think that? Yeah, music. Until you try Hotel. Look on the Hotel California. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely place. I put them on my glasses and take it out in meetings at work. Yes, Sage right. They will be like, wow, she's really bright-eyed and bushy-tailed today. Your googly eyes look just like your eyes. Need a refill. What are you refilling? What are you having? Did you bring enough for the class? What is it? Show me. What is it? Show me. How come she won't show me? So yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm in a good place right now. I'm not gonna lie. So my anxiety manifests in wanting to have everything like set up and ready to go. I'm like so worried about missing something. So at the start of the year, I felt like I had fallen so behind, and I was panicking un petit peu, très un petit peu. And then I got to this spring and I finished a bunch of stuff before I thought I was going to. And now I have things planned out till May, like episode wise. And I'm like, oh, actually, I might be like in a good spot. So I have like 2 scripts written out already. And I'm going to record them probably this week and then take the time to edit them, which it won't be that bad. And then yeah, I got some things set up for like May, and I'm golden. I'm good to go, and I'm so excited. Joan, I wasn't kidding about the Eagles. They are the Terminators in the music world. Are they? Oh, like they're gonna come get me for copyright? I mean, they can't. I'm not making any money off of this. Like, they're not gonna do anything for me. So real life, everything else is fake. Everything else is fake. No, everything else is just online. I don't know if you know this, but like that one where I talked to like Stevie and Kenny and Seg and Florio, I didn't go to Australia or Canada or upstate New York, or I guess not upstate, but I didn't go to Buffalo, New York, or where Stevie lives. I didn't go to those places. We sat at our homes. I don't know if you know this right now, but I'm not actually in your house. I'm in my house, and we're doing things on the internet. I don't know if you know that. I'm sorry. I should have asked you to sit. I should have told you to sit down first because there's gonna be a lot of information. I'm not really here, or am I? Look behind you. Just kidding. I'm not there. Or am I? No, I shouldn't be. Actually, if I'm there, please let me know because that's terrifying. I'm so sorry. I will exit your premises. My apologies. No way. What? Yeah, guys, I'm not at your house. I'm not at your house right now. I'm scared. Are you scared because I'm not there or because you think I am there? Wait, what? I know. Crazy. But I'm not. This is a thing called the internet. And depending on what musical you listen to, you can figure out what it's for. But no, I'm not at your house. Do you want me to be in your house? I don't think you want me to be in your house. No, honest with you. Gonna go into lurk mode. I have to get the family dinner. I've paid my rent, John. Thank you, Sage Rai. It's okay, Sage Rai. I think I'm gonna bounce in like 7-ish minutes anyway. So, but I appreciate you stopping in. Lurk, get your family dinner. Let them enjoy it. Tell them I made it for them. Well, like put a little extra salt, and that's from me. That salt's from me. This has all gone a bit lost highway. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. I'm bad at references. I'm really not good at this. I'm not good at internet thing. I know too much about stupid internet drama and housewife stuff. Like the Real Housewife stuff. So yeah. You're in my phone, right? Yeah, no. Julie, I do live in the phone. Once you turn the phone off, I actually like cease to exist. And then when you turn back your phone back on and I'm there, that is when my life begins again. I live in your phone. And that's why I beg for viewers, because if you don't watch me, do I really exist? If a tree falls in a forest and no one's there to hear it, you can't measure sound. You can only experience it. And if you don't turn on your phone and like my live stream, Did I really happen? But I've been in your bedroom. In fact, I'm there right now. I'm not in people's bedrooms. I respect their privacy. I'm more likely on their couch. Just going, hey, hi guys. This is pretty comfy. Thank you. That's what I do. In that voice too. Don't ask me what that was. I do that voice a lot. I don't know why I did it now. Genie in a bottle, gotta like what you do. Truly. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I'm always here. I'm just in your phone. Turns out I'm really good AI this whole time. How am I gonna have this, like, am I gonna start having to prove that I'm not AI? Y'all ever think about that? If you're gonna have to prove if you're AI or not? I'm not. I feel like that's exactly what an AI would say. Yeah. We're gonna have to start coming up with code words, guys. So you know I'm not AI. Even though I do live in your phone. I'm not AI, but I do live in your phone. On the YouTube app, specifically. I can confirm Joan is not AI. Thank you, Kristen. I'm not AI. I would have a lot better answers if I was. Who was talking to me recently? Oh, my friend. My one friend. I said I was complaining about something and I was like, "Oh, I gave this answer." And like I tend to over explain when I'm trying to give a really petty answer about something, so I was over explaining this to this person. And she was like, "That's a really oh, I lied. It wasn't even that. I was signing the baby sprinkle card." And I said something like, "Thank you for giving us the opportunity to celebrate you and your family." Yada yada yada. And she was like, "Wow, that's a great chat GPT answer." And I was like, "What are you talking about? You watched me write this. Like you watched me write it." And she goes, "I think chat GPT should talk to you and ask you to answer things." So the new joke is that when you ask chat GPT, like amongst my friend group, when you ask chat GPT, "Hey, how should I word this letter?" It's actually just sending a text to my phone, and I'm like, say this. I don't know. I'm totally Cylon. Mr. Person says he's not sure. That's true. Joan, you have been promoted to War Joan, which coming from Geordie is an honor. I'll believe you. I'll look that up later and see if I agree with it, but I'll believe you for right now. Kristen, you don't live in my phone too. Kristen, do you live in the phone? Joan could, however, be that sexy. Cylon. That's what? Guys, I'm married. What are you talking about? What's happening? I'm married. I'm spoken for. You can call me Al. Yeah. I was saying AI, not Al, though. I don't know the rest of the words of that song, only You Can Call Me Al, and it comes up quite often in our house. I hope I don't live in the phone. Battlestar Galactica. Okay. I'll double check it. Is it... Sarah, is that actually an honor, or did I just get insulted? Like, let me know. Please. So were the several of the silent... Huh? 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 Okay. I clearly didn't watch. Okay. I'm going to start saying my goodbyes and heading out. I'm sure you all did it already, but just a reminder, if you're lurking, please pay your rent. How do you pay rent here? Oh, it's real easy. All you gotta do is like. And you know what? I'm a gracious landlord. I won't just like make you pay rent. I'll also give you something. Okay, before I go on this spiel, I am married to a Justin. I am not married to Justin the paranormal monkey. You've seen my husband in the background. You hear my accent. You see that it is not midnight right now or 1 a.m. I am not married to the paranormal monkey. I am married to a man who is also named Justin. There's more than one. It is an honor. She's sexy as fuck. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. But anyway, what I was saying here at Ladies Fright, I like to offer you 10%. 10% of what? I hear you asking. You could understand references 10% more. You could be 10% less likely to be caught for tax evasion. You could also be 10% more likely to win the lottery. But you won't know what kind of 10% you're getting until you like, comment, or subscribe. Or you can do all three and it becomes 30%. So yeah, that being said, I'm going to start heading out. I'm just going to see a couple last chats. Let's see. There was a meme several years ago that all the hot women in Hollywood silence. Nice. Nice. If you'll be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost pal. I can call you Betty. Betty, you can call me Al. Yeah. Does he like jumpers too? Yes, he has a couple of sweaters that he wears. We call them sweaters here because I'm not British. But mostly he wears more plaid. He's been into shackets recently. I've gotten him into shackets. That's a shirt jacket, a shacket. I had a same friend with the ChatGPT thing. Thought I was making up the word shacket. I didn't make up the word shacket. Shacket's just a term. But yeah. Good night, room. Good night, phone roommate. Good night, phone roommate. Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm still in your phone though. Don't worry. If you ever need me, I'm just in your phone. But yeah, good night, everybody, or good evening, good day, whatever you're experiencing. Love y'all. Bye.